I'm Khyra Steiner, and you're listening to Elaborate with K. Elaborate with K. Welcome back to Elaborate with K. This week we have a very special guest, my god sister Taylor. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, my name is Taylor. I'm Khyra's god sister. And yeah, do I say like what I do?
Yeah.
I'm also a music artist. I go by the name of echogeneric. And yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, first question is going to be really easy. What made you want to get into music?
I feel like I always knew that I would like be into music or doing it. I'm the youngest of 4 and all my siblings do music, and I also have uncles, and I think my grandpa also did music. But after I graduated college, let me back up, sorry. So growing up, I always wrote poetry, but I never told anyone. So after I graduated college, I was like, I think I want to try to go to the studio. And since my siblings already did music, it was easy for me to just go to the studio. And so yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then what do you think, like, what type of music you listened to growing up and influenced the kind of music you like to make now, or is it like totally different?
No, you know what's crazy? People always like, oh, when someone I don't know, I tell them I do music. Like, what type? I never know what to say because I feel like I just make what I feel. Yep. And I've always listened to so many different types of music. Like, I have like, my playlist is so random. And so the music I make is so random. But it's definitely influenced by like the music that I like. I just don't know how to categorize it.
No, that makes sense. Do you have a favorite artist?
Yeah, my favorite artist, at the moment?
Or just in general?
Well, because my favorite artist of all time is J. Cole. But I don't listen to him every day. Like, he's somebody who really inspires me.
Okay.
But, like, every day... Well, right now, my favorite artist is an artist named Lulu. I just found her, like, on TikTok. But her music is good.
Okay. That's fun. What's your creative process when you're, like, making music or making a song?
Yeah. So, I started off doing poetry. So, I write the words first. Okay. So, like, I don't know, if I think of a phrase or like 3 words that I like, I write it down and then I add to it. And then, so when I go to the studio, my engineer and producer, he like makes the beat around my words. So sometimes it's hard because since I don't search for beats first, I'm like stagnant until I could get to the studio. Mm-hmm. But I still like really enjoy the process doing it that way.
Okay. Awesome. And then what's your favorite song that you have created so far?
Oh my gosh. Maybe it's probably a song that's not out yet because I'm about to drop songs in October. But to keep it cute, I could say, oh my gosh, wait. Okay, I really like Synergy, but I also really like P.O.P., the one I just dropped this summer.
I like that one. Okay. And then in terms of like performing, is it super fun or like what's your like way to get yourself hyped and ready to perform?
It's super fun. It's only fun if I'm doing it in front of people that support me. Okay. But like as an independent artist, someone trying to come up, you have to perform in front of strangers a lot. Or usually it's like in front of other artists, which I think is pretty pointless. A lot of shows that we do, the audience is full of other artists waiting to go up. So it's like, I'd rather perform in front of people who like relate or feel, they feel something from my music. So when I have my own shows, that's really, really fun. You asked another part of the question. What'd you say? Sorry.
Oh, what do you do to get you like hyped or prepared to get on stage?
Honestly, I just pray. I don't listen to my music though because I don't feel like my music is very hype. So I might listen to one of my playlists, but I pray a lot. Just that like the energy that I am intending to give out is received that way.
Okay. That's really good. And then what would you say is like the hardest part and then the most rewarding part of being an independent artist specifically?
Oh my gosh. The hardest part is like having to pay for everything because you have to pay for studio time and then you have to pay for your videos. And then like I'm working on dance right now for a video, so I got to pay for dance rehearsals. Like it's so expensive. Because every little thing costs. Yeah. So I have to wait sometimes, like, until I get paid to do something, even though I want to do it right now. And the most rewarding part, I would say, doing it. The whole process is, like, really fun.
That's good. And what would be your piece of advice for any aspiring musicians, artists?
I would say just do it. Like, I know that's like cliche and it's not always as easy to like just be able to do it, but sometimes you really do just have to start. Yeah. Like, I feel like I've never really wait till I'm prepared to do something, because are you ever really fully 100% prepared? Right.
Never.
Like, you just have to do it. And like sometimes I do regret, because my old music, I cannot, like, I cringe listening to it. I'm like, why didn't I just wait till I sounded how I sound now? But it's like, I also don't really regret it, because like you're supposed to grow.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm the same way. Like, if I get an idea or I get inspired, I have to jump on it like right at that moment. Otherwise, I might not do it at all. So I'm like, let me just take advantage of the inspiration right now. Yeah. Just get started. That's what it was with like this podcast too. I like had a random day. I was like, I think I want to start a podcast. And then like I woke up the next morning and like started looking up all the equipment. And like once I placed the order, I was like, well, I guess I got to do it now.
Yeah, first of all,
I already spent the money.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, because I do that too.
Yeah, I think like, I don't know. I think it's this thing of like, I can have an idea in my head. I'm like, oh, it'd be really cool to do this. But one, if it's just in my head, I feel like I have to tell at least one person, because then it holds me accountable of like, oh, I already told someone I was going to do this. So I guess I like need to do it. But if I just have it in my head, I can think of like 1,000 different ways of like, oh, let me wait until I can get this thing, or until I can make this better, and like do all of that. But I feel like part of the process of making things better is just going through it and having the hard times.
Exactly. You have to learn. Like, you're never going to learn how to do something better if you don't do it.
Exactly, yeah. Well, anything else that you want to talk about that we haven't mentioned before? Do you want to talk about your YouTube channel?
Oh, yeah. So I started a YouTube channel. Well, I already had one. I used to vlog in college, but it was just for fun. Then I stopped. That's another thing I do too, though. Like, if I stop having fun with something, I'm over it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that would happen with music, which is a nice feeling, because I've done a lot of things and I'd be like, never mind.
You get bored.
Yeah. Or not even that I'm bored, but if I'm not having fun anymore, I feel like there's no point.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Or I'll go back to it like later in life, like how I do with YouTube. So now my channel is based on like me being an independent artist. So I just like vlog my journey of like doing stuff when I'm feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and stuff like that. But yeah, my channel is called Echogeneric. So
nice. Do you edit all of your videos yourself? How was that?
That's probably the most tedious part.
Yeah.
How's editing for you?
Not bad. I mean, I do very minimal editing, but it's kind of fun. I think like right now, because it is so new and I'm like excited about it, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like, I recently edited my trailer and like the intro and outro music that I'm gonna use, and I was like just listening to them like dancing, so I'm super excited about that. But like you said, I think when it's something that's fun and enjoyable and I'm like having fun doing it, it makes it feel less like work or a project. Yeah.
That's good. I'm excited to see everything.
Me too. Yeah. But those are pretty much all of my questions, unless you had anything you wanted to plug, any upcoming shows, music, anything to look out for.
Not shows, but I am dropping a project in October. It'll be my first album. That word scares me. So I've been doing like EPs, mixtapes, trying to steer away from the word album.
Is it just because it's more songs on it?
That, or and there's no features. It's just me. So I'm like, what better way to have a first album where it's just me?
Yeah. It just feels really official.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, but no one even like pays attention to that. I think it's just
it's just you. Yeah. But I get it. Like, I understand being like a creative person and being like, oh, this is like once you put that label on it, there's no turning back.
Yeah. But I'm excited about it. I feel like it's some of my best work. It's called Cold Hearted Lover Girl. Ooh. So there's like cold hearted songs, there's like heartbreak songs, love songs, like just my journey, why I am the way I am. But
I love that. Oh, I have one more question. Okay, where do you get most of your like inspiration when you're writing?
Where do I get my inspiration from?
Yeah,
real life experiences, but also a lot of it is like dramatized. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drama.
Like over. It's
dramatization.
Like, it's basically just like more dramatic than what actually
Okay.
happened. Especially when it's about love, because I wear my heart on my sleeve. So if you don't text me back for like 30 minutes, I'm like heartbroken, right? So I write a song about how I'm feeling, even though it really was never that deep.
Yeah. That's me. I like that. I think I do the same thing too with like my script writing and screenwriting. Like I find a lot of inspiration on just like I'll be driving and I see like a billboard and I'm like, oh, and it just spirals and inspires something.
Yeah. It's random, but that's like what makes life actually meaningful. Because like everything, you know, if that happened to you, it was supposed to happen. Even if it's so simple, but you just made it something so like, you know.
Have you experienced writer's block with making music?
I get writer's block when I'm working on something. So now I'm working on my project and I already know what's going on it, so I can't work on anything else. Like I don't have the brain capacity for like anything
for
else but my project right now.
Yeah. How do you? Is there a way for you that you try to like combat it, or you just step away?
Yeah, I don't think I want to work on anything else right now. So cool. But I don't like it because I feel like after I drop a project, I'm also in writer's block because I'm like being perceived, right? So I'm like, oh my god, everybody's listening to like what I feel, like, you know, 'cause I'm also a very private person, so people around me don't even know what I be going through, and now multiple people do. It's on an album, so I get writer's block like a couple months after I drop something because I'm in my head, and then after that I'll be cool.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Awesome. Well, that was officially all of my questions. But thank you so much for coming on, for joining. Thank you everyone for watching. I will have all of your socials and everything linked down below. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, watching, and see you next Sunday. Bye.
This was fun.
Thank you. And yeah, talk to you next Sunday.
Oh yeah.